got ourselves team 1 with Alex going back in as a Shadow Priest. We got ourselves Rizzy over here, but tell me more as a Warlock with Trap Happen, a Survival, and JB. I still gotta figure out your whole build. He's switching out weapons and stuff. He's got like defensive builds, offensive builds, all that stuff. I think I'm still trying to figure out the order, but it looks like it is going to be a Rizzy versus Rollblade. First up, ready to go as an Arms Warrior. Question is, Slayer or Colossus? And it looks like Rizzy using reflecting the what is it, the time thing on his own. Spear down there, can't go anywhere, has to find a way to fight through this. Got himself a bit of mobility, just trying to see if he can disintegrate around Rollblade. Man leaping in quick fear onto the Evoker for just a second, got himself a deep breath. That is a full disintegrate bastion with Demolish, but he backs away. Oh no, the Demolish rally is kind of gone though. Parry up as Rizzy just continued to beam the man down. My goodness, he's got them reflex though, doing pretty good on that. Man, Monk clearly busted. We'll see though, Wes, we'll see. I do want to see which classes are going to come out on top. I do think they probably have some of the best burst stuff. Just like off the bat, some of the best. Got himself a quick slash, stuns to follow. Got himself a bit of a setup too. That's going to be a wall as well, as it's going to be a quick execute by Rollblade. Fire breath out for Rizzy as he's got full wall. Got himself at least an opportunity to be survivable. And actually, you know what? This time loop thing he's got going on is going to put his health back up to high. It's honestly like an all to time, but like a free one. As long as he can reflect it back from Rollblade, he can get low in health and come back to like the top. It actually could be used as defensive in a way. Got himself full wall, can't get interrupted. Rollblade trying to see if he can find it. Big Demolish crashing down. Big Evoker coming in with a swoop out, just bailing out of there. He's moving out, man. He's leaving. He's leaving this arena. He's packed his bags. He's loaded the truck. We're zooming out of there, man, like a bandit. Is Rollblade not playing second wind? Oh no, he's second wind. There we go. Back it up away. Yeah, second wind is so good in 1v1s, man. As Rizzy trying to see if he can get over there. A quick storm ball that hits him. As Rollblade, full spear. Evoker can't go anywhere. He's had to place the defense. He is gonna go reflected. Oh, he reflected thing back at himself. That is so good. Hold on. Puts it back up to higher health. Literally all the time. This man is playing some big brain strats though. I love that. I don't know if that'll be enough to fight through a Colossus Warrior, because these guys are 5% bigger, 5% stronger, 5% more Chad-like. And Rizzy try and do whatever he can, but man, a Rollblade. Just roll. The last thing is rolling for him is the blade, dude. That edge is sharp. Big old execute at the end, crashing down. My goodness, dude. It is so much damn. I love that reflects though. I love it. I think it's so good. Timing him right. It's going to be stalling onto Rollblade. Dust drinking out of it, trying to see if he can close the gap with Trap. Trap actually charging right back at him. Parry to follow. Rollblade got him some survivability. Reflecting. This man is reflecting everything of these boys, dude. I mean, with that one ability reflecting, I mean, it's kind of, I don't think he meant to, but the other ones, yeah, definitely. That one's really good. The stun, does he get himself a big Demolish again? He needs to get himself the proper Colossus Smash and Demolish together if he really wants to maximize the value. Charging in, reflect up, Demolish, but the Hunter does walk away from him. That is so unfortunate, man. Demolish just keeps you kind of stuck in place. You technically can move very slowly while demolishing them. But if the target leaves your range, yeah, he just kind of goes out of the window, which is a little bit like you can see, like there's a bit of an issue with it, right? Manic better just try to catch up. Dude, even without Demolish, this man is able to slam. He's able to make some damage happen. Second wind does pick up a heal, stun around the corner, and Trap Habit trying to see if he can find an angle. Got himself grenades with explosives. Everything is up. Storm Bolt to follow into a spear. Unless he can somehow find a way out of this one, he's going to have to take a lot of damage. Wall and soft as Rollblade got him exactly where he wants him. Got himself a bit of a heal. Got Exil too, with a big Demolish to follow. Big damage, chomping down onto Trap Happy. As the guy got himself a knockback, charge for the Warrior as he's going to try to see if he can disengage out of it. He's got himself, I think, sweeping strikes and might be able to cleave as well, the pet as well as Trap Happy together. Manic better just into a freeze off of that. That is so rough. But look at the Warrior, man. Look at the Warrior, the survivability of this class. An Arms Warrior while we're at it, right? Not even a Fury Warrior. This man is just living. Parry up right now, got himself big defenses, a little bit of shielding too, with a sharpened blade, wants to close the gap. He needs to find a way to close the gap and stun, Trap Happy, Fool, Demolish, everything available. I don't know if he has the cooldowns for it, but he's definitely trying to make it happen. He's got a stuck over there behind, away from the pillar. Does it go for the stun? Does it go for big Demolish? Is he able to blaze storm to follow? If he can stay on top of Trap Happy, he'll be perfectly fine, honestly. Got him some Stormbolt. Is that the big go? Knock away. Oh no. Got himself a Reflect. Demolish, but it's going to be Fade Death. Breaking the Demolish completely. He's got himself a Trinket. Manic Bandages to not really keep the bandage going. And Rollblade backing up out of there. Now he's playing defensive. Got a defensive stance. Bit of a Colossus Smash. Still trying to stay kind of sort of aggressive. Sort of, kind of. He's still able to get quite a bit of damage. Big defenses up for Trap Happy. Got himself the big wall. Huge kill shots. Grenade. Explosive. I think he just got the warrior down. Potentially. Explosive. Last second. Spare Reflect to reduce damage by 25%. He's got a little bit of that second wind healing him. That's his low health. Look at that second wind. Good percentage healing. Oh, whoa. Last second heals. What is your health? Where? He's living. He is alive. Oh my god. He's alive and well, boys. Are you kidding me? This is going to be yet another bolt. Oh, got himself a proper setup here. But, man, he was not going to go down without a proper fight, boys. My goodness. What is that? Scootan stunning up. Trap Happy. Finally, Scootan gets a chance to play. I don't think Scootan going to play at all so far. He's going to play as far once and actually do really well. But now his Shatterface popping in. He's going to get kicked, but actually dodge into a full Void Torrent. Is he not playing, you know what? I think he probably is playing the Void one with a movement. Yeah, he definitely is. But man, we just can't see the Void Rift onto him. But there goes the explosion. We do see that. Knockback off of that stun. A Scoochen actually loaded up a bunch of damage onto Trap Happy. Man, might be actually in a ton of trouble. As it's going to be, I feel like a death, what is it? Death, Shadowboard Death? Might end him? Shadowboard Death, maybe? Wall, freezing, trying to see if we can back up out of there. I don't know if Scoochen can scoot over there. That's going to be trying to catch up a little bit of health. He just needs to make sure he's playing around the, what is that one? Shadow Crash that follows the guy. Yeah. There goes a stun. Void Torrent, proper setup. If you can just get a bunch of DPs in there too. Doesn't have the resources for it, but he's got PI with a blast too. He's got the Mind Blast as well. That's going to do quite a bit of damage. Also, the Void Rift is on him. Does end up exploding. The pet getting dotted. If you can attack the pet, you'll actually cleave the hunter as well. As long as both of them are dotted. Does go for the dark iron racial to be able to remove all the dots. Why did I draw a blank there for a second? Dark iron racial. What is wrong with you, man? This is gonna be trapped backing up out of there. Into a quick fear. Rooted. But Scootan still can get himself full Void Torrent. Look at him moving like a Roomba there. And I think the Hunter is done. I think the lights are out. I think the Void is going to consume him. Unless he's got health. Hold on a second. Wood Eruption proc. That's going to be Fade for a second. Scootan trying to close the gap. Freezing Trap around the corner. Does get a stun. Ends up using Trinket anyway. I thought he would actually just sit there. Still dotted though. Trap Happy is not in a great spot. He's not happy. He is trapping, but he's not. He ain't happy. He's got dotted though. Still not in an amazing spot. He's waiting for some cooldowns. He does have the mobility, which is a big advantage over Scootan, who does have some mobility with like Disperse and Fade and shield movement, but you can see with these traps, yeah, it's kind of rough. Does go for the camo. No shot. Oh no, wait, Scootan actually can't counter it. Normally you just randomly would be able to throw a Shadow Crash somewhere to see if you can find the guy, but now you have to pick up the eye. And as long as you see the pet, I think you saw the pet. Manic Bandages for the Hunter. He knows exactly what the thing is. Stunned immediately. Got him some Death Chakram. Perfect opportunity. Scoochai just needs to get a fear. If the Trap Happy somehow can dodge the fear or a stun. Yeah, can dodge it. If you got a stun too, or fear after that, this could be a potential go. Just load him up full of dots. Big Void Torrent doesn't trap them on Shadow, but it's still going to be lots of damage out of Shadow Priest either way though. He's got all these pets in the world right now. Quick stun onto Scootan. He's got this person in case he needs to. Mind Flame Center, they're doing a lot of work with DPs going through right before the turtle pops off. Turtle goes down. Hunter trying to see if he can end the duel. Can he potentially do it? Scootan just giving the pressure roll and quick fear for a moment. Got himself VT to make sure to keep the pressure onto the Hunter. I don't know if he's got anything left though. PI and everything is available. It's gonna be Scooter trying to see if he can live. Can't even do it. Quick Void tendrils. But I think this is gonna be over. Trap Happy doesn't end up taking him. Is it Corbin next? Or is Bix? It is Bix. These duels have been going for a while, man. Between the Warrior and between the Shadow Priest and the Hunter, by the way, and the Evoker. We are 9 minutes into the match, 48% dampening. You're not gonna be able to heal. That is one thing I noticed in the beta. I guess it depends. Some matches are fairly short, but on average, most matches in most classes feels like they have a lot more survivability and the damage output is a little bit more steady. It feels like there's definitely moments of burst, but you're not going to see like somebody go from like 80% to 0 unless there's like some giga setup or something. at least in a 1v1 setting. It is going to be full army of the undeads joining in for Bix as he's mounted up on his pale charger. Trap Happy constantly taking a little bit of damage from all those undeads. It is whittling him away bit by bit. Unless he's got defensive, he can't really escape it. It's just too much pressure. Biggs took a bit of damage though. That was quite a bit of a counteraction by the hunter. Having to go for full defensive stance versus Alex though. As Alex, full void eruption, full everything is available. Trying to see if he can coalesce the void. And there goes the big eruption of the rift. Not enough to take him. Does go for the AMS. That actually gives AMS for his main pet too. Look at that little AMS void torrent or void rift in order to be able to back up out of there. And that is also going to be oh, maybe that was an AMS from Trollbane actually, one of the riders. And I think with a couple more casts, I think Alex does have it. Big still not out of the fight though. He's going for the heals. Quick Fear can't break out of it with a trinket. Hold on, he's trying to see if he can reverse it. That's going to be the mages joining in. He needs to find a way to heal. Oh, but Alex does that, a collapse and everything. Big's lived there for quite a bit with that 58 or 50% dampening, I think it was. Yeah, Alex trying to catch up as much health as he can. He's got a couple of dots on him. Cobra is giving him at least an opportunity to at least, hey, catch up a little bit, right? I'm just going to position around the pillar, right? I'm just going to set up a thing. Alex is like, I can't just spend all my mana on heals. I had to at some point rush in there, man. It is rough. Feral like a global monk one stun? Really? I actually want to see the Feral one-shots then. I actually really want to see, can somebody get Snoopy on the phone? I want to see if Snoopy can get a big old one-shot, dude. I've seen Pharaohs play like a Ravager build, does a lot of damage, but I don't think I've seen like a big global. Not yet at least. Fear onto Cobra. Got himself a trinket. Fear maybe setting up onto Alex. Alex with a crash around the corner. Just using the mobility, trying to see if he can get out of there. There goes the Aura Fiend. He tried to go in for a hit. It still does not quite always connect. And I love the mobility for Alex. He can just go for the Rift, Void Torrent, and go behind the pillar. Got him some Mind Blast procs. There goes the Succubus catching him. Wall up for Cobra. Tanking up as much as he can. Big bolt of the Shadow Priest. Fear to follow. Second bolt loaded up. That is going to be dispersed. If anything, he can at least tank up the disperse. He can't quite heal right now with disperse and this high dampening, but at least he can cut his sword and tank up. Quick Fear onto Cobra. He does break out of it with the Undead Rachel. Mind gives it to Cobra. Trying to go for a Fear. That's going to be Alex dipping behind the pillow for just a quick second. With Demonic Circle being out. He's just trying to see if he can give himself a little bit of survivability here. Quick stun, but Immortal Cold trades it with Emily to follow right after. Cobra got himself a bit of defense. Alex got cooldowns going back up defensively too, so he might actually be okay. Big ruination onto Alex. He does end up surviving. That is a lot of damage. Michael J ruined the whole stream. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Wes? I like seeing monks. I feel like we didn't really get to see monks last week. Oh, with monks doing as much damage as they do, I wonder how Sensei's gonna do with burst actually, because yeah, our boy plays quite a lot of monk. I want to see how he does. Full burst out onto Cobra. He does have a dark pack with a bit of reflect, but not a lot is reflected back at Alex. Alex, I think, might have gotten himself the full setup. Silence, I think, for Cobra is just a ruination. I think it's just the void consumes that man's soul, and Alex does take it. CV, last one left over for the team 2. Versatility board, JB and Alex. Just got to make a best play possible, dude. And Alex is just given an opportunity to at least get some cooldowns back. Alex, you're going to need those. You're going to need the disperse. You're going to need all of it. Barrages trades together with the Crash. Arcana Sphere out for CV as he pushes in, getting pretty aggressive, knocking the, the Shadow Priest back a bit. If he's trying to see if he can proc a couple clear casts here and there. Stun, got himself a big old burst, trying to see if he can dodge it. It's going to be fake for a second. CV does not go for the full burst. Trinket follow into a quick interrupt on Shadow, locking him down. Full charges are available. Big missiles to follow. He's got himself all the damage, all those little splinters firing up as a splinter mage. What is it called? What are they called again? Spell Slinger? Yeah, what am I trying to blank on that one? It's like my favorite hero spec right now. Mind games, but Alex cannot get one at all though. Powered life barely keeping him alive, but it's only doing like some emergency healing when he gets low, but it's 76% dampening. He doesn't feel like anything. Quick Fear into CV. Maybe he can set up a stun. Silence, he can go for a proper silence. Hold on, he can CC. Void Torrent as he goes behind the pillar. That's going to be able to charge in, blink in, interrupt him. Flash available. Needs to go for a silence on the guy. Fade for a moment. Needs to CC him as soon as he got stunned. Oh, quite a bit of damage to the CV. And tell me more. Full dots on the CV too. At least he tried to get full dots as best as he can. If he can do it, I think he might be able to take it. For CV, it's going to be a tough match. You're not a lot of healing available. Got Ice Block, but even the block is not going to give you a lot of healing. So you got to find a way to just like damage, tell me, CC the pet, get some hits, and avoid taking too many dots or avoid letting the dots do too much damage to you with good alter times. That's going to be CV. Try to see if you can just keep the pressure, but it's going to be Darklight extending all those dots. Got missiles behind the pillar, still taking so much pressure over time. Tell me, got him some defenses, but barely holding on, as Darkpack does not live long in the 82% dampening. For the most part, they just try to do damage to each other while not getting hit. That's about all they can do. CV get a lockdown on Arcane though. Oh, or Frost rather, I think it was, right? Arcane or Frost, one of those two. But tell me, also kind of lowish on health. At least you remove all the dots. Full burst. Does he get it? It's got to be able to do it. CV maybe can get images. I don't know if he's already used images or not. Big barrages, at least takes it, but the dots are in. I don't think CV can live this. I think it's over. He's trying to give himself as much healing as possible, shifting power, and JB not attacking the guy gives him a chance. Hold on a second. He's sitting down for food. He's got shields. Those shields are getting eaten away by those dots, man. They're barely doing anything. Oh, man. Yeah, at 83% dampening, I don't blame JB for just charging him. Like, you could sit there for like a year and a half chomping down on mana buns, but I don't think it's going to do anything at this point for him. I don't think it's going to do him much good at this point. He's got himself at least a bit of a different positional. Wait, is this the same song as before? I think it is, actually. Oh, yeah, it is wild. That is kind of weird. Let's do a... Now I'm having to be the DJ and the commentary. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find a decent song to work with here, man. Is it this one? I like this one a lot. Yeah, that'll work. JB not seeing where the mage is going. He's invis, bailing out of the escaping out of sight. Barrages from a distance. Got himself a big spark and everything. Missiles to follow. Needs to get himself a quick arcane blast if possible. JB leaping on top of the guy. But CV... got himself a cannon sphere, knocking the guy back. JB, are you a Slayer? You gotta be Slayer as that thing, right? At least I think you are. Ring of Fire. At the very best, CV, all he can do is go for whatever damage he can while behind the pillar. Missiles trying to get interrupted as best as possible. Does himself big blinks, big repositionals, barrages. I think a barrage would do it. Yeah, Arcane Surge and a barrage would end it. And oh yeah. Yeah, he needed to. The fact that you live, by the way, is kind of nuts, but I guess a warrior is such a good matchup. For the mage, not for the warrior. For the warrior, it's like the worst matchup. 3 for CV and Alex picking up 2, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, Strap Heavy, by the way, also heals a ton. So 100 heals quite a bit, huh? The Master no longer heals, but that DR, man, I think you feel it. I think you feel it. Let's see if we can get another boogie on here, boys. Yeah. Uno mas, uno mas.